Howdy, partners, and welcome to Wasted Wagons. This is the rootinest, tootinest show this side of the Mississippi. This podcast is 10 pounds of crazy in a 5-pound sack. So butter me up and call me a biscuit, because you'll be as surprised as me to see what this posse of banditos has in store for you tonight.
Welcome back to Wasted Wagons, partners. On our last episode, we had a great Thanksgiving special. We discussed what was the primary meat that should be served on Thanksgiving Day between turkey and ham. We had a little bit of a debate on that. Today is going to largely be about Christmas. And I think when we start talking about Christmas, one of the big topics that comes up is, do you prefer to have a real tree or an artificial tree? So who wants to start us off with that?
Fake tree. I mean, I don't have anything against a real tree. I've just always had a fake tree growing up, and then I don't know. It wasn't a family tradition. It was just kind of easy to put up a fake tree.
I mean, there's really pros and cons to both. I mean, I don't really have a preference for one or the other. I've had both. Right now, I currently have a fake tree. We've been using it for the past couple of years. But I think my big problem with having the fake tree is, when it comes in the box, it's all like easily put in there, and then when you put it back, that motherfucker cannot fit back in the box.
You can see the box of my fake tree in the attic. It's like bulging out the sides. It's like I wrap it in electrical tape or something every year, and I hope it goes in the attic.
All right, so first of all, you don't use the box to store the motherfucker.
What do you store in?
You store it
in a garbage bag?
In plastic bags.
I
get contractor grade plastic bags and you store the thing.
I actually went and bought a tree bag that's actually on wheels, and it's a big zip up bag. I don't know how much Heather paid for it, but it's definitely worth it.
Tea bag or a tree bag?
Fancy. Sounds fancy.
Very fancy.
It's almost like a travel ball bat bag on wheels. But you put your Christmas tree in it, and it really does beat the crap out of putting it back in the box. For sure.
Absolutely.
I was very, very hardcore real Christmas tree for the longest time. Mainly because it's like a tradition, right? You go, early December or late November, whenever your family goes.
Right before Halloween.
Yeah, they start putting those things up like the day after Halloween.
You go to the Christmas lot.
Safety.
You go to the Christmas lot and you get to pick out a tree with your family.
Yeah.
And you bring it back home and you got the sap all over your hands and you got the wonderful smell inside your house and you put it up.
You got squirrels in it like Christmas Vacation.
Sure. And it's like the memory of doing it with your family and it's like the
this is in Alabama.
Did anyone bring a saw?
I have had a real Christmas tree every year until this year.
What changed?
I don't know. We had mother-in-law's artificial tree, and Jamie's like, "Hey, let's just bring that one and put that one up." And I'm like, "Oh man, like real. I like the real one."
Yeah.
But we put it up. It already has the lights on it. You don't have to put more lights. You just put the 3 different, sections together, and you decorate it, and it's done. Now it doesn't smell like the real one, but Jamie has a little spray.
I was going to say you got to spray the stuff on.
Yeah, Jamie
the
sprays
spray or whatever.
Or light a pine scented candle.
Sure. The house smells like it. The biggest pro is you don't have all the sap to worry about, and
the needles to clean up.
the needles to clean up. Oh my god!
Couldn't just a vac take care of that?
No, because it has sap on it. So if you suck it up with your vacuum cleaner, you'll get that sap in your vacuum cleaner. So I don't know, man. Artificial might be winning now in my household anyway. So.
Well, like I said, I'm kind of 50-50 on both because, I mean, like you said, with the real tree, I really enjoy the smell of the real tree. I mean, and it is fun going to pick one. You look, that one's too small, that one's too big, that one's just right. You get it, you throw it on the top of your car, you wrap it in a net. It's a pretty fun experience for the whole family. The only problem is the needles get everywhere, like after just like a week, so you're sweeping up needles all the time. You know, other than that, though, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm kind of 50-50 on both.
The big downside, and I've seen this, within the last 5 years, is every stinking year they get more and more expensive.
Yep. And look, I'm with Todd here on this. I agree. I'm also 50-50 for all the reasons he mentioned. Like you love the smell of the tree, the real tree inside your house. I like the idea of walking through the whole tree lot and picking the one that's just right. And it's a family affair, so everybody puts their 2 cents in, and then you all come together as a group and make the pick. But like Mike said, every year you're paying at least $100 for a real tree. Whereas if you buy the artificial, you're probably paying $200 or $300, but it's lasting you for 10, 15 years, somewhere in that ballpark. So while I just said 50-50, I'm probably leaning more on the lines of like 60-40 artificial.
Yeah. I remember going my first year I bought the house in 2010. We used to go to Home Depot, and going to Home Depot, usually the 7-foot, 8-foot trees were about, I don't know, $29, $30, $39, in between $29 and $39. I don't remember for sure, but it was like under $50.
Yep.
100% under $50. Now, if you went to the other, tree stand places or whatever, they were usually a little bit more expensive, but it was under $100.
Yep.
And now we went to Home Depot just to look the other day. You get, for $129, you get the same tree you used to pay for
$30 or $40.
Yes, man, $130.
Damn.
That's how much you pay for a fig tree that you're going to use for like 5 years at least. Yeah.
$130 for the same tree you used to pay $30, $40 for, and that's just a shame that we've gotten to that point.
Yeah.
But, we did do one of those Christmas tree farms.
Oh yeah.
One year. Nice experience, but again, that was expensive back then. I can only imagine what it is now.
How do you take it home? They make you bend over and
Yeah,
pretty much.
You bring an axe and chop it down yourself.
Yeah, is that
where you
really
gonna put a
what
tree
it
that
is?
big? Bend over and I'll show you.
Yeah.
That's what a farm is. You chop your own
Well,
tree down.
they'll do it for you, but like you go to like the farm and you kind of go find your tree. Instead of like you go into a space that has a cut and you just pick what you want. They load it like that, and you go and get the actual live tree still in the ground, and then they chop it.
You have the option to either bring your own tools or use theirs to cut it down, but most people they pick out the tree and then they'll cut it for you and then load it up. So, but it's the experience because you go and like all the trees are like growing out of the ground, like it's like legit.
Yeah.
Patrick, where do you stand on this debate here?
So I think I'm rooted a bit lazy on this one. When I was a kid and I didn't have to like put the tree up, give me the real tree because I couldn't lift anything. I wasn't doing anything. As an adult now, that's work I don't feel like doing.
Yeah.
So get the artificial tree, put that up. Now if my niece's daughter was like, if she was like I want a real tree, then guess what? Princess is gonna get a real tree, so we'd have a real one. I think the last few years we had artificial at my sister's house. I prefer the real tree. It obviously it smells way better. It's a lot cooler. But yeah, on the downside, you gotta drag it out to the curb or wherever, or you just bring it to the bonfire on City Park
I was
after.
going to say just burn it.
Yeah, just burn it. But like you said, the cleanup is a hassle. Putting up is a hassle. The fake tree, the stand, screwing the bottom, start putting the layers on top. Bam, done. And then I care more about the decorations for the tree than I do what kind of tree it is, because that's really going to make it. You could have a really nice real tree with crap decorations and sucks.
So I know we briefly touched on this during the last podcast when we were talking about Thanksgiving and whether it's too early to be putting up your Christmas decoration before Thanksgiving. But what do y'all typically decorate your tree with?
We have every year we get like one or two different ornaments. Family has gotten us ornaments, that kind of stuff. So we just keep them, and most of our stuff is like custom made or some significance to it. It's
Yeah.
usually it's not store bought type things. Or I take it back. It is store bought, but I guess a little bit more on the thoughtful side of a meaning to whatever we have.
Yeah. I mean, I think when Jessica and I first got together and started decorating the tree, we had a lot of like the balls, like you mentioned this last time.
Balls.
We had like the shiny balls. We had the velvet covered balls.
Glass ornaments that the pets always bring.
We had the candy canes, like the different colored candy canes that we hung all over the tree.
The sweaty balls.
But we're at my house right now. If you'll actually go take a look at my tree now, you don't really see too many of those anymore because we've kind of collected ornaments over the years. So we have a nice collection of Hallmark ornaments from like Star
All
Wars,
the keepsakes, yeah.
Marvel, sports teams, Disney. We just have a bunch of it. And that's what I really prefer to decorate my tree with because I think they look a whole lot cooler than just Christmas balls hanging there. But
I got a good question. What is your favorite Christmas ornament that's on your tree right now?
Well, my tree's not up yet.
My tree's not up yet. I don't know. Let me think what's in the attic right now.
By the way, it's safe to put up a tree right now. It's after Thanksgiving.
I'm aware.
It's already
I'm
December.
just throwing that out there.
Here's why I haven't put a tree because me and my roommate we don't really do tree. Now I think my sister's tree is up right now, so that's where I'm going to spend Christmas. So that's the only one I care about. I won't be home for Christmas, so I don't care about what we do in our house.
You bring your own personal ornaments over there, or does she already have them?
My sister kind of does most all the ornaments. I think my nephew might have one or two, kind of like a Marvel or some sort of comic book related or an action figure type ornament. I do have a Colorado Avalanche ornament that's going to get hung up, and a Cardinals one. So that's pretty much all I bring.
My favorite's an easy one. It's my Cal Ripken Hallmark ornament. I've had it since I was probably like 8 years old. Fully posable, just standing there, old school Orioles uniform.
I think
still make sure to put that one front and center where everybody can see it.
I think I have three. Like I don't know if I have a dead set number one, but one of them that Heather got me was it's kind of a metal Ohio State jersey, and it's got the Brutus Buckeye right in the middle of the jersey. That's definitely on my tops. I got a Phillip Rivers Hallmark ornament, and that one's one of my favorites. And then I have one, it's a ceramic one that actually has Santa Claus in the middle, but it's a Cleveland Indians, and it has Travis Hafner on one side of Santa Claus and Grady Sizemore on the other side of Santa Claus. So yeah, I'd say those would be my top three of my ornaments. I don't think any one of them is any better than the others per se, but those would be my three faves.
Now, one that Travis has on his tree that I actually really like, a student made it for him. He bought like some three from at school from students who were
West Jeff's ROTC program was making them.
And one of them, I mean, they're all like, they're not like full balls, but they're kind of like,
they're circular.
They open up and they're filled with like small glittery balls.
Yeah. So it's a circular piece of plastic that almost looks like a ball. And they're filled with colorful, glittery, smaller balls.
Oh, okay. I understand.
But one of his is a Los Angeles Kings, and it's got the old school like BK King on it. And like when I asked Travis if he had specifically told the student to make it with that logo, he said no. The student actually did the research and made it him or herself.
It was a girl, yeah.
And that's actually Travis's favorite logo, so it's pretty bizarre that the girl actually made it for him with that logo.
So she made me a New Orleans Saints one and then a West Jeff one, and then she said, "Oh, I know you like the Saints, but what are some of your other favorite sports teams?" So I told her, "Well, is it really the Los Angeles Kings for hockey and the Cleveland Indians or Cleveland Guardians for baseball?" And she actually chose one of those and made the Kings, and I did not tell her what logo I liked. She just researched it herself and picked which one she liked the best, but it came out very, very nice.
Mine is they got my mother-in-law got us some wedding ones, which we had them up for our first Christmas together after we got married. I think those are memorable to me. But I think my favorite is I'm head over heels over Frosty the Snowman. That's like my favorite Christmas character or winter character, however you want to say. And I have a really cool Frosty the Snowman hanging up on the tree. I just really like that.
We don't really do like themed ornaments. Mostly just like traditional, like nicer, pretty looking like ball hang ornaments like that with like all kind of decorations on and stuff like that. Maybe we should introduce some. You know what? I'm gonna get my sister like a Snoopy ornament because that's for some reason one of her favorite characters. I don't know, but
I guess my I don't know. The only one I don't know if it's my favorite, but it comes to mind is the one that I hang up every year, just because it's very vintage and nostalgic. Is the I have a Ninja Turtles ornament from like the late '80s. It's got the OG cartoon Ninja Turtles on it, and it says "Merry Christmas, dudes." And it's like I think they're holding a pizza or something on it. And it's like I make sure I hang that one up every year.
I think I had that
It's
as
a ball, but it's not glass. It's like a foam, like a string or something.
But I know you've got plenty of Hallmark sports ones. Which one's your favorite Hallmark sports one?
I don't know. The Peyton Manning one's pretty cool, but I don't know. I got Tomlinson, LT. You got
Vic.
Michael
Vick.
I don't hang out. Michael Vick from the Falcons. No. Yeah. Drew Brees. Drew Brees one's an old one. That one's from like 2013 or something.
I want to say I had that Ninja Turtle one. It's like remember like the air freshers you could get that out like that. I think I had one of those with the same exact style that you're talking about, but it's like an air freshener.
Yeah, it was a ball, but it wasn't glass or anything. I still hang up the Hornets. I don't have a Pelicans ornament, but I hang up the Hornets ornament from like 10 years ago or however long it's been.
Nice. I haven't. So we haven't been together since Thanksgiving. So I guess I feel like I should ask, how was your Thanksgiving?
Well, it was actually very laid back and quiet. We actually went to Gulf Shores, Todd and I, with our mom and sister. We went to Gulf Shores for that Sunday through Wednesday. And then Heather and I actually ended up getting sick on the trip. On the last day of the trip, we ended up getting sick, staying in bed all day. So we ended up kind of recuperating by Thanksgiving Day, but we didn't really want to get anybody else sick, so we stayed home, just the four of us, me, Heather, and the kids. And look, to be honest with you, we cooked for ourselves, and it was actually quite peaceful, which
Nice.
I guess when you factor out big family drama, it's pretty good.
True.
This year was my first year being off for Thanksgiving in at least 10 years. And I took off for multiple reasons. But we stayed at home. We had some friends and family over. And it was memorable. We had a really good Thanksgiving. My brother-in-law came and he cooked 3 turkeys.
Jesus.
For 10 people.
Go Jake.
God
I
damn.
thought I saw a hand in those.
Shout out to Jake.
Well, he cooked 3 turkeys. It was
And a ham.
2 fried, 1 was brined, 1 was just regular fried, and then a baked one.
Jesus Christ.
And then Jason came over. He wanted to do something special for Jamie and everything, and he cooked a ham, which was delicious too. So by the end of the thing, we had so much food left over. It was ridiculous. But
That's a lot of meat.
It was a good experience.
Did Uncle Don make a visit?
No.
No. I don't know if he was close to some part of the family or not. If he popped in or not.
No, he didn't. But no, we had a really good time, and I can't wait to have it again. At some point during the day, I was looking around like, man, I'm not used to this because I'm so used to
Like working.
going to work
Yeah.
and like cooking for the work family,
Mm-hmm.
and being at home, man. I was like, wow, like all the years I've been missing out on this is just ridiculous. But anyway.
That's good.
So you changing jobs next year, right?
I'm saying, fuck y'all. Just joking.
You've been saying that for years, right? Unless we
Todd,
got
did you get sick?
Actually. But you see, while I was on the trip though, I mean, we got there Sunday, we left Wednesday morning. I didn't get sick until way after. I think I started feeling symptoms maybe Sunday night after Thanksgiving. But Jessica and Grayson actually got sick on Wednesday morning. Really kind of got the brunt of it on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh damn.
So we didn't go anywhere on Thanksgiving Day. We actually had my in-laws bring food to us, and then I went over, since I wasn't sick. I went over to Travis and Heather's and ate some food as well. The trip itself, I mean, I did everything I pretty much wanted to do. You know, when you go out to Gulf Shores, I went to Lambert's. Obviously, I took a picture with Lambert's. We stopped on the way to Ralph and Kaku's, so I got to do my number 1 and my number 3
Ralph and
restaurant.
Kaku's and Lambert's.
Yeah.
Yep, 2 of his top 5 on one trip.
In one trip, dude. It's pretty. So overall, it was a pretty good trip for me.
Nice.
I mean, we did the track for the kids. We rode go-karts. They all got the experience riding go-karts. Some of them for the first time.
Gulf Shores? I thought
Yeah.
they have one in Destin too, right?
Yeah, they got them all over.
Yeah, okay.
Gulfport and Biloxi have
I was
one.
gonna say, 'cause we went to the one in Destin, I was like, wait, I saw pictures, y'all didn't go all the way to Destin.
No, it's just
with
Gulf
the water
Shores.
boats and whatever the hell.
Yeah. Yeah, we hit the outlet mall up, of course. But we also hit up a brewery that I really liked. I've never been there before, but it's like 5 minutes off the main beach strip. It was called Big Beach Brewing.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's actually very close to the track. It was probably
Yeah.
right on the other side of the bridge from the track.
But I mean, they had a lot of different varieties of beer, a lot on tap, and the beer overall was really good. So if you're in the Gulf Shores area, make sure you hit up Big Beach Brewing.
Shawsky?
What?
What'd you
On
do?
Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Did you have your ham?
I did not, no.
Ooh,
What?
No.
Sounds like
when
a
I got to
disappointing
my
Thanksgiving.
No. When I got to my cousin's house, they said no ham this year because there's usually too many leftovers, so they wanted to cut down on the leftovers, so just turkey this year. So I had to suck it up, and I ate the turkey with the cranberry. It was gross. It was good.
Don't say that make you sad.
Huh?
Don't say that. Say did that
No,
make you
but
sad?
I mean, whether the ham's there or not, it's always what I look forward to is my cousin for the second round. He makes turkey gumbo
Okay.
with the leftover. He makes the gumbo right after we eat lunch. He starts the turkey gumbo
Yeah.
about 5-6 o'clock. And we're all falling asleep watching football. The turkey gumbo comes out, and that's the round 2 everybody looks forward to.
Sean couldn't get his big mitts on ham.
What was disappointing though is that they didn't make the baked macaroni like they normally do. The gumbo on the baked macaroni instead of rice was a game changer. Instead of just white rice. Yeah.
Well, since you said baked macaroni, Todd and I actually went to our mom's today and we had her Thanksgiving during the Saints game today since everybody was sick, and she does baked macaroni. She did a ham today, not a turkey. So we had ham instead of turkey today.
Sean,
And-
I should have brought some for you.
But the highlight, Todd can attest to this, the highlight of my mom's cooking for Thanksgiving is shrimp Mirliton.
Oh,
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go. I ate 2 bowls of that shit, bro. Almost had 3.
I thought it was 4 bowls.
8 fucking woods.
That is so good.
But shout out to Mary Olivier. I mean, the shrimp and Mirliton was fire, bro.
Maybe next year she can make about 4 or 5 extra.
There's probably
Dude,
4 or
there's
5
it.
extra
I
right
guarantee there's still a whole lot left in that pan. Mom's Italian, so she cooks for a whole army.
now. So Pat, how was your Thanksgiving?
Mine was good. Obviously I went to Houston like I told you guys I was doing. Got there on Wednesday. We brought all the fixings. My sister started kind of prepping and cooking some stuff Wednesday night. While that was going on, my nephew went out. I kind of just hung out around the house. My brother-in-law had work, but yeah, Thanksgiving Day. I think my mom went to church either Wednesday night or Thursday morning. So we started Thanksgiving like 11:30. Kind of like I said before, the first round was traditional. First plate, a little bit of turkey, a little bit of ham, some sides, this and that. Then I took a break because I had a pretty good first plate to build a base layer. Then I popped the beer. Yeah. But then after that, for me, it turns into like the gumbo show.
Yeah.
I think I ate 3 bowls of gumbo on Thursday.
What kind of gumbo?
Seafood or?
Yeah, everything.
Seafood or
So my
chicken
my sister's gumbo has hot sausage, shrimp, regular sausage, turkey necks, and there's crab. So like
So it's like a hodgepodge.
it's a mix of
Yeah.
everything. So like it's a full experience.
Yeah, that's
that-
the gumbo I'm talking about. You gotta watch for bones and random shit.
Yeah, you'll get some of that, but
It's like pretty much any parts of the turkey we don't eat.
Right.
We're
Watch like a
on the top
turkey
of the
eye,
gumbo.
like floating in there.
That's some weird.
One-
It might be chewy too. It might be bristle. Or
one
something.
of those necks might not have been a neck, if you know what I mean.
Hey.
But
Taking a spoonful of
yeah, honestly, it was so damn good. I don't care what it was. I was eating it.
I found the heart.
it sounds really good.
Yeah, it is just. But so after that, we kind of did the watch football,
And that's your sister that makes it?
Yeah,
What's your sister's name?
Nicole.
Nicole, if you're listening, please. Next year, make a little extra.
So Patrick can bring it back to the pod. At that point, we should be on episode 200 or so.
I normally bring back some leftover because there's usually leftover because like there's a lot between all the food we cook and the gumbo. There's usually a lot left over, but yeah. Then Friday I got up, watched a little bit of pre-football. Then I went with my nephew to Equal Parts for their Black Friday sale. Got some beer to bring home. Drank a few beers. Had a good time there. Went to one or two other little spots. Yeah, that's fine. I know how to find you though. But yeah, did that. Saturday went to lunch with the fam. And then Sunday just watched football. Ate. Went back to the brewery again. Got some more beer for people to bring back. I think I muled back like $170 something worth of beer this time. Pretty sure I'm bootlegging. Probably get arrested. But whatever. Yeah, then I came back Monday. So it was a good time. There's nothing really out of the norm, which is perfectly fine. Like you put on your big sweatpants because you're going to get big. You eat, you drink, you watch sports, watch TV. The ladies.
Sissy, you watch the damn Thanksgiving Day parade.
It was the Macy's parade was on for like 10 minutes, and then my brother came out and was like, "Hey, Lions game's on. Like, get out of here with this." And they're like, "All right, fine, whatever." But yeah, we don't really watch the parade like we talked about. It was a good time.
Let me just tell you about that. Between taking my daughter to Margaritaville Tuesday and Wednesday before Thanksgiving, we stayed one night at Golden Nugget because it's way cheaper than Margaritaville. But we went over, next door. Volcano Nachos at Margaritaville. Friendsgiving Wednesday night. Thanksgiving. Friday, St. Edward people. We had a board meeting / another little party we've been doing.
Is this the Steam meeting?
It is. It's for a Steam board meeting. And then Saturday we even did Sarah's family's Thanksgiving.
Cleveland Steamer.
Yeah, I think I felt bloated after so many of these meals, and I finally got on a scale. Through that week of Thanksgiving, I gained like 8 pounds. I was 8 pounds heavier than I normally am. And
What's
it's
Cleveland Steamer? Isn't that something?
Yeah. That's not a meal.
Well, it could be.
Well, it could be, I guess.
But yeah, this whole past week, I've been just detoxing off of all the Thanksgiving food.
I think the only reason I didn't gain more than like the 3-4 pounds is because I drank a lot of water. So I didn't drink as much beer, but I kept drinking a lot of water. So I was just pushing stuff in and out all the time like that. But knowing that, I come back about 4 or 5 pounds heavy, and I'm like, what a piece of shit.
Yeah, I felt so bloated. I felt like my shirt was about to pop open. And it was like, what the hell is wrong with me? And it's like, oh, I get on a scale. And it's like, oh, you're 8 pounds heavier than you thought you were.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
But it's Thanksgiving. You know what's going on. You gotta
salt and alcohol.
So do y'all do anything for Christmas as far as like cooking or any kind of meal?
It's almost like a repeat. We're gonna have gumbo again. We'll probably won't have ham. I mean, probably won't have turkey, but we'll have ham. It kind of depends on what my mom does. Like we did stuffed Mirlitons, but there was hot sausage in the Mirliton. It was fantastic. Yeah. Obviously you had the normal.
You have my ear.
Yeah. It's like you brown the hot sausage, throw in the Trinity with it, and then you throw it on top of the breading seasoning, and then you just stuff it in there, and oven it goes, and bam, magic comes out.
Stuff it in. Magic comes out.
I love melatonin pie and all kind of melatonin stuff. It's just so good.
Yeah, we didn't do. I think my mom made a 7-Up cake, but we don't really do desserts. Maybe there's a pie, but not really. But yeah, we're probably gonna rinse and repeat, do the same thing for Christmas. Maybe one less day out at the brewery.
Is that like usually Christmas Eve or?
Christmas Eve, I go to church with my mom. She's a hardcore, so she'll go Christmas Eve and Christmas Day sometimes. But yeah, we'll go to church.
Midnight mass.
Yeah, but they end midnight mass at like 10 o'clock, which I'm very thankful for. Believe me. After that, yeah,
Midnight-ish mass.
And the same thing. We get up Christmas morning, have a little breakfast, and about 11 o'clock, present time. and the little 7-year-old, well, soon to be 8-year-old, she goes first, and it's her party, right? Where your gifts, they matter, but they don't matter. It's all about what she gets, and you just kind of go from there. So it's been a tradition. It's a good time, but I'm looking forward to getting back after it.
Welcome back, Wagoneers. So we talked about all this good food for Thanksgiving. That reminds me of, beer. What is everybody drinking?
Well, you got to wash down all the holiday food with something.
Absolutely.
Well, you brought it up.
I'll start. Since I brought it up, I'll start. That's a good idea.
How'd that koozie?
So I'm
Is this a black
drinking
koozie?
Shiner birthday beer. It's a chocolate stout. Cheers to 106 years of Shiner. So I gotta say, it's a pretty smooth chocolate stout. I'm not really big into stouts, but this beer has made it really easy to drink, and I'm really enjoying it. And again, Shiner, one of my favorite beer companies, and haven't had a bad one yet. Sean?
You like that stout inside of it?
Absolutely.
You got that dog in them. I'll go next. I mean,
All right.
I feel like I've been kind of been drinking the same beers for the past couple of weeks because they've kind of just been sitting around. But yeah, I'm drinking a nice, smooth, refreshing Kona Longboard.
Can't go wrong with that.
Oh, it's very, very underrated beer from Kona Brewing out in Portland, Oregon, Fort Collins,
Is that
Colorado.
where Kona is?
Apparently, I mean, I thought it was in Hawaii, but I mean, it says Liquid Aloha on the bottom. It's got Hawaii etched in it.
There's some Kona beer that I've been seeing on tap, and they even have this
It's,
Fillmore
yeah,
now.
it's Big Wave, but
Big
it-
Wave.
Yeah.
There you go.
but
That's
Longboard's
like,
way better.
yeah, Big Wave's been like making big waves. I don't know.
My first Kona beer was at Wob.
Where?
It was really good. Wob. World of Beer.
Oh, I was like, what the hell's a
Wob.
Wob?
If you know, you know.
I just remember World of Beer being pretty overrated.
It's wet ass beer.
If you know, you know.
that's a joke I was thinking of in my head. I couldn't put it together. I was like,
Not Wob. Wob.
Wow.
what that's beer.
I just want to throw this out there, though. World of Beer was not lagers.
Oh no, hell no.
Not even close.
Speaking of lagers, what the hell happened to the Bulldog? The Bulldog's like not a thing anymore.
Is it really?
That place, well, I mean, it's still there, but I don't know how it's staying open. That place used to be packed, and now it's like you go to
last,
the Bulldog,
last few
there's
times
like
I've been was dead.
5 people in there. Like,
Which one?
one on Canal.
Oh,
I mean, I know the magazine was still open, but
yeah.
the one on
Can I?
Canal was like you had to park down the street. Now it's like you just show up whenever.
No, yeah.
You know.
What you drinking, Pat?
I am drinking RD1 bourbon, finished in a French oak barrel. I don't have a beer today.
You never do. Never mind.
Well, I did 2 episodes ago.
He has
I-
Modelo
2 or
every now and
3
then.
Yeah.
or 4.
I was going to bring my Milk the Venom, but I was already packing up other stuff. Plus, I had Todd's beer to bring to him, and I just honestly forgot it in the fridge, so I just grabbed
I'm
what
not
bottle
saying
I had.
anything bad about it.
So yeah, a plain Jane choice for me, just a RD1 French oak finished bourbon. Shonsky?
I mean, it's no mimosa flight that I had at brunch then at Ruby Slipper, but you know.
But you Ruby
Speaking
Slipper
of-
for Ruby
speaking
beer.
of Ruby, yeah, I'm drinking Ruby Redbird again. Because I don't know why I like this beer so much. I bought another two 6-packs that are in my fridge right now. It's just easy drinking. I don't know. It's light. It's not.
It is a very tasty beer. I really like that one. The
Mhm.
Shiner Ruby Redbird.
Yes, it's another
I
shiny
found
beer.
out though that I can't drink it with my medicine that I take.
Oh, really? It's a grapefruit.
That's off limits, unfortunately, but it is a good beer.
I mean, not the thing that did it for. Well, I mean, I like the flavor, but then it even surprised me that it's got what 3.1 carbs and 95 calories. So it's like a light beer. It's like a Michelob Ultra, and you don't even realize it.
But better.
It's got 1 gram of protein too. So you know, get that protein in the bottle.
Travis?
I'm actually drinking Leinenkugel Summer Shandy. And that's kind of the light lemonade type beer, almost like it's a beer, but it almost kind of reminds you a little bit of like Mike's Hard Lemonade or
Well,
something like
a
that.
shandy is, I think, what beer and lemonade mixed or
Yeah, so
by definition.
it's a very good tasting beer. I really haven't had a bad Leinenkugel beer, but one bone to pick with Leinenkugel is why did they not make their Sunset Wheat anymore? That was kind of like the original big beer that kind of set them off and maybe got them popular a little bit. And now you don't see it sold anywhere. They do good Oktoberfest, they do the good Summer Shandy, but they no longer do the Sunset Wheat. So Leinenkugel, if you're listening,
Yeah.
bring back the Sunset Wheat, damn it.
What color bottle was that? It was like an orange bottle?
Yeah.
We'll have to get Todd on Twitter /X and go make a shout out to him. Be like, hey, bring it back.
Leinenkugel, bring it
Bring
back.
back the Sunset Wheat.
Nice. So
Will do. I can do that.
So we got a special guest here. Is that true?
Yeah, well, Todd and I just mentioned that we decided to do our Thanksgiving, at my mom's house today since everybody was really kind of sick over the break, or during Thanksgiving Day. So we kind of did our own separate little things at home. So my mom decided to do her Thanksgiving lunch today during the Saints game, which that's a separate topic for a separate discussion. And we were just kind of talking about some of the good entrees that she cooked today. She she's Italian, so she cooks. Even though there's only going to be, 6 or 7, 8 people max at the house, she'll cook for about 20. So yeah, we had quite the spread today, but there's some good ones in particular. I think we talked about the shrimp Mirlitons before we went on break. So we're going to bring our mom on right now.
Give her a call. She's getting rung up right now.
So while we're trying to punch her in,
The hell was that?
would you say it's your favorite side from Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah.
Hello,
Hey, Mom, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
So we're doing the podcast right now, and Travis and I were just discussing how great your shrimp Mirlitons were today. And when we were discussing it, Mike was like, it would be a great idea to get your mom on the podcast to discuss it. And Patrick was a little bit jealous that we didn't bring some for him.
You can still bring them over to the house.
There's not much left.
Aw. Hey, Miss Mary, it's Mike.
Hi, how you doing?
Miss
Doing
Mary is
all right.
Patrick.
We're dying to know your secret recipe because all they talked about for the whole segment is how good your food was, and I don't know, it piqued our curiosity, and I was like, I love some good Mirliton, everything pretty much. So if you can share your recipe with us on the podcast, that would be phenomenal.
Are you able to share it, Mom, or is it top secret?
It's top secret, but I'll share it.
Oh,
we appreciate you making this.
We feel honored.
Generosity.
Share it, but then
Do you-
she has to kill it.
It's actually my mother-in-law's recipe.
Okay, you don't have to give us every detail. We just want to give, if you want to just give a highlight or an overview of it, you don't have to give all the secrets away about it, but just a little something to tell us about what makes it so special.
Okay, well, it's very simple. You just boil the Mirlitons. After you boil them, you peel them and cut them up. And you saute onions and garlic in some olive oil. And after they cook and they brown a little bit, you add the shrimp. And when the shrimp are done, you add the chopped up Mirlitons that are peeled. You have to peel them. And then you put thyme, bay leaf, pepper, and breadcrumbs. And mix that all together and put it in a casserole and bake it.
How long do you bake it for?
About 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
It was tasty, Mom.
So, Mom, you're saying there's not a whole lot left? You can't make a little road trip over here to bring us some?
No, actually, Tara and I ate some more tonight for dinner. So there's maybe a little not a casserole, like a little saucer left.
Wow.
Mama Olivier, what if we provided you with all the ingredients, and then you, in your free time, made an extra dish of this for the 5 of us to enjoy, and then
taste test
and taste test and give a review of for you live on the air?
Well, they're not easy to make. If you all would like to boil the Mirlitons and peel them, then be glad to make them.
We will do whatever you need us to do for us to make this happen. It doesn't have to be like soon. Whenever you get a chance, you just let us know when you might have some free time, and we will take care of all the dirty work for you ahead of time, and then we'll present you and bring you everything, and you just do your thing, and we will we'll enjoy it hopefully.
Okay, well, it might be kind of hard right now to find Mirlitons. I had a hard time finding them. Actually, they were at Rouse's reduced to 10 cents a piece because they start to, they don't produce Mirlitons after November.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And, no, some of them were kind of bad. I had to pick through a lot of them to get some good Mirlitons.
Is there anything with Mirlitons you know how to cook too? Like any other dish, Mirliton dish?
Anything else with Mirlitons?
Yeah.
No, just sometimes I boil them and cut them up with butter, salt, and pepper, and they're good like that.
Oh, okay. I think Mike was like hoping you'd say like a shrimp and Mirliton pie
Oh,
or something like that.
That would be phenomenal.
Because
That would be good too. Yeah.
I do want to say this. My mom used to make little crawfish pies that were really
Yeah,
good.
those were the bomb. I guess.
Oh yes, I make very good crawfish pie.
Hey,
And
like
guess
eight
what?
of
It's actually a Rummel recipe from one of
I remember
the
that.
teachers over at Rummel that Todd and Travis did not like.
I don't. Do you remember the name of?
I don't recall the
leave that
teacher.
off the air.
You don't need to say it, but
Teacher or a counselor or
I don't think I had any issues with the counselors.
I don't remember what she did at Rummel, but she
It was
did
a she.
when
It was
Rummel
a
put
she,
a
we know
cookbook
that.
together. She wrote the crawfish pie recipe, and that's the recipe I use.
Well, now we're venturing into some different territory, Mom, because we talked about bringing some shrimp Mirliton on air, but it sounds like we also need some crawfish pies on air.
Okay.
Are those easier to
Crawfish
make
pies
than?
are a little bit easier to make.
Oh,
than
okay.
Okay,
So
we
it
can,
sounds like
so we
that'll
can
be-
start with that.
Real quick, I'm gonna give you a choice, and you have to pick one of these things. Okay, whatever comes first to mind. Okay, it's not hard. Just shout out the first thing that you think. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Pumpkin spice or chips and salsa?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm a pumpkin pie person.
Okay.
You can ask Todd
Pumpkin
and Travis that I love my pumpkin
Pumpkin
pie.
pumpkin
So,
spice.
Pumpkin spice.
yeah.
Okay, good choice, Miss Mary. Good choice.
Miss Mary, question for you: do you like hot dogs?
Yes.
Do you put ketchup on your hot dogs?
No.
Okay.
Mom, could you please let us know what goes best on hot dogs?
I just put chili and mustard.
Yes, mustard.
That's also fine. I'm okay with that.
Last
No,
question.
no,
here
I got
for
one.
you.
I got one more. Go ahead, but go
okay.
ahead, Mike.
Last question from me, Miss Mary. Turkey
Okay.
or ham?
Turkey.
She's back in.
Now, the last question I had, Mom, when we were at your house today, the last podcast we had, we discussed how Travis and I basically brought up how our favorite dessert on Thanksgiving is the pineapple upside down cake that Aunt Madeline made. Can you please tell everybody on this podcast where that recipe came from?
You said pineapple upside down. It's banana split cake.
Oh, was it? Okay, well, where did that banana split cake recipe come from?
Elko, Nevada.
And who originally brought it to the family?
Me.
All right.
But everybody else is claiming it. But I'm the original person
The
that
OG.
brought that recipe to the family from
Okay.
Elko, Nevada.
You learn something new every day, Mom. I always thought it was Aunt Madeline. So
I have a question, Miss Mary. This is Sean. When do you decorate for Christmas?
I used to decorate the day after Thanksgiving, but now that I'm older, it's getting very slow. So I haven't really started to decorate. My tree went up yesterday.
Perfect.
There we go.
Have you ever decorated like before Thanksgiving?
No.
Oh, good.
y'all
Because I
know, but
decorate for Thanksgiving.
y'all know my mom. My mom buys multiple decorations for every holiday, so she's got to give Thanksgiving decorations their own time.
Fair.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah. Fair enough.
Well, Miss Mary, thank you very much for sharing with us all these thoughts and your recipe and all that stuff. And we're really happy to have you as a guest on our podcast, and hope to hear from you again with the pies and maybe some more shrimp melitons. So thank you again.
Okay, I'll think about the melitons. Like I said, it took me 2 hours to boil
But you
15 melitons last night.
But you don't have to think about the pies.
It takes a long time to boil them, and then you got to peel them all because the skins are not tender, so you can't use the skins. So it takes a long time to boil them and peel them.
But what you are saying is it doesn't take that much time for the pies, and we can have those sometime soon.
Yes, I can make the pies, but you need good crawfish.
We can make that happen for you.
Crawfish are not good.
We only use Louisiana around here, so we got you covered on that.
Okay.
All right, Miss Mary. One last thing, because we talked about this earlier. Do you prefer a real or an artificial Christmas tree?
Artificial.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, again, we've had both in the past, but so what do you not like about the real Christmas trees, Mom?
They don't hold the ornaments very well because they have a lot of heavy ornaments, and a lot of times you can't get it right in the stand. They don't stand up straight, and they start to die even before Christmas comes.
Yeah.
Whereas the artificial tree, they have the branches that hold all your heavy ornaments and all the lights that you can put, that come with the tree.
Yep. Very nice. Very nice. We're in agreement with you there, Mom.
No argument there.
All right,
Dad
Mom.
didn't like going to get a real tree. You know that. He used to complain every time I go get a real tree.
Well, he probably looked at it from the economic standpoint too, where you buy one artificial, it lasts you for a long time, where you spend that $100 a year for a real one.
Because there were times where I bought one that had a bottom to it, and he, being an engineer like he was, he had to figure out how he was going to get that tree to stand up straight, without it being crooked.
All right, Mom. Well, thank you for your time. Again, we thank you for all your food today. It was very delicious. But thank you for also being a guest on the pod. We love you.
We love you.
Enjoyed it. Thank you.
We love
Thank
you.
you, Miss Mary.
Really appreciate your input, Mom.
Thank you, Miss Mary.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
Have a good one.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Man, wasn't that great, guys?
Yeah.
Nobody likes crooked wood.
Yeah. I definitely think we need to have her back because we have more. I had another question about Christmas for her, but she did well. I like that.
Hopefully, we can get her back with the crawfish pies.
I was going to ask her, I'm like, of your two sons, which one's the bigger jerk to you? Which one doesn't seem?
Which one's your favorite?
Oh,
Nice.
we didn't ask her favorite. If she had a favorite Christmas song. Well, maybe you two guys would know, but do y'all have a favorite Christmas song?
Oh man,
Or a song that you play all the time?
I mean, I would expect everybody at this table to at least have it be one of their favorite Christmas songs. But my favorite Christmas song is "Last Christmas" by Wham.
Okay.
I mean, it's really the only one I ever look forward to hearing during the Christmas season. So
I kind of like the Jingle bells. It's the Jingle Bells.
Jingle Bell Rock.
No, it's.
I don't think I've heard
I think
that,
it's
Mike.
Frank Sinatra, and really good Jingle Bell song.
Yeah, Jingle Bell Rock's a good one. Yeah, that might be a go-to. I don't know. I don't know. I get sick of it, but I do like Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You." My child makes me listen to it 100 times every year, so
It's a really good song. It's just it gets played so much.
You know what did it for me is when Jimmy Fallon had her on and they did it with the classroom instruments. You've seen those when he does that with different artists.
Yeah.
And it's like, and the best part was they were playing it with classroom instruments with the roots and everything.
Mhm.
But then they had at the part where the chorus comes in, the kids jump up, they pop out at the bottom of the screen, and they start singing like in the background. And it was like, yeah, that whole video. Just Google that video of the classroom instruments.
Right.
I think think I would agree with Todd on the one that's actually the best. I would say is Wham's Last Christmas, but one of the ones I do always look forward to hearing. I guess living in Louisiana, I do like the 12 Yats of Christmas. That's always kind of funny to listen to.
Yeah, I gotta forget that one.
We used to have the cassette tape as kids, and it always used to be funny to listen to, and it's always it still brings a smile to your face when you hear it on the radio now. But as far as actual good Christmas music that you actually want to sing and move your body to a little bit, I would say Last Christmas by Wham.
Dick's pack of 60.
Move your body to.
Yeah.
Move your body.
Okay.
Dance a little.
Travis twerking by the Christmas tree.
Flipping some paper stakes to Wham.
Wait, what? Flipping what?
Some paper stakes.
Okay.
Wham,
Not tube stakes.
Is that wet ass?
Christmas.
White ham and meat. I go with This Christmas, but the Donny Hathaway version. You've all heard it. You might not immediately think of it and know the song, but if I played it for you, I can't because we don't have the royalties for that. But Donny Hathaway's This Christmas is my favorite Christmas song. It's the only Christmas song I want to hear. All the other ones, they can be good, but give me that.
Can you sing a little portion?
You don't want me to sing, but it's the This Christmas song. It's just his version of it, and I don't have near the chops or the audacity to try to sing that song because I would just butcher it. But go look up Donny Hathaway's This Christmas.
One that I can throw out that I laugh at is on the mix that I have on my iPod. When the family Christmas mix, it's got all old, Bing Crosby stuff and all that. Is I have Christmas Time in Hollis, Queens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mama's cooking chicken and collard greens. I look forward to that one coming on my Christmas mix every year to look around the room and who hears this song and the reaction to it. Because it's
A song like that kind of ties into. It makes me think about Die Hard and you have people debating is Die Hard a Christmas movie, but like the soundtrack for that movie. Technically, I guess it's technically a Christmas movie. What say you?
Yeah. I mean, it's set at Christmas time. I don't know if it's a Christmas movie. It's not like it's, the Santa Claus or It's a Wonderful Life or something that's about Christmas. But it's set at Christmas time, so you can call it a Christmas movie. I mean, enough people watch it at Christmas time, so it's definitely a Christmas movie.
I think it became a internet thing that it got debated so much, people just made it into.
Right, exactly.
It's a Christmas movie now. I don't really care if it's a Christmas movie or not. It plays. I'll watch it. It's Die Hard. I'll watch it whenever. So I don't really care the day or time, but I'll for sure watch it. But Travis, what do you think?
I think Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Todd?
I mean, I think basically going off of what you said, I mean, would I have originally considered it a Christmas movie? No, but now that with all the internet debating on whether or not it's a Christmas movie, I can kind of see why it would be considered a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
It took place at Christmas time. There's a lot of Christmas music in it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, that's like arguing if the Home Alones are Christmas movies. It's they're not about Christmas, but they're at Christmas time. There's a lot of Christmas themes.
The Home Alones are absolutely Christmas movies.
Yeah,
Well,
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's the subject is not Christmas per se, but it's set at Christmas time. There's a lot of Christmas music in it. Yeah.
Well, parlaying off of that, we'll have to do a top 5 on our maybe our top 5 favorite Christmas movies at some point.
Those two are on there. I just watched Christmas. Home Alone 2 with the fam, with the girlfriend and the 2 kids. We watched that last weekend. We watched Home Alone 2.
Sticky Bandits.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not the wet bandits anymore. We're the sticky bandits. And he's sticking the glove with the glue on it into the Salvation Army pot. He's got all the coins on his hands.
Do y'all have a lot of
the song Papa Noel by Brenda Lee.
That's one of your favorites? Yes. I mean, another one that usually comes to mind, though, with me, with the Christmas songs, as far as one being one of my favorites, is the Eagles, Please Come Home for Christmas. But really, Wham! Last Christmas, Eagles, Please Come Home for Christmas, those are really the only 2 songs I ever really look forward to hearing on Christmas. Mariah Carey, nah.
How about the whole album of Mr. Hankey's Christmas Classics by South Park?
Well, I mean, mean, South Park songs are like genius in general.
That whole album, it's a whole Christmas album, and it's called Mr. Hanky's Christmas Classic.
Like I mean, San Diego,
It's great
Boogers
stuff.
and Cum.
Feliz Navidad.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
You know, this is a classic. The Bunquisha song that comes on Q93 they play every year about him being stuck out in the cold and he's at the door and he's pleading with her to let him in because it's cold. Come on, Bunquisha, please, come on in,
Did
baby.
you used to have to play drums to any Christmas songs when you were in Magnolia?
Oh yeah.
Little shower boy.
All the time. Yep. We played Jingle Bells and the Rudolph the Red Deer song.
Mike, if you and Biff, Mike, if you
Santa
and
Claus
Biff
is
would
coming
have,
to town.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Yes.
if Mike and Biff would have a drum battle, who'd win?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
That's not fair. He's a professional.
I mean, he's playing drums with the gig on Friday night. He
Even-
teaches drum lessons. So.
Even at my prime, Biff was still better.
By the way, yeah, y'all all know that, right? He's playing Friday night at Carrollton Station with his band.
That's why that's where my Christmas party is.
Sean, are you going?
I plan on being there at Carrollton Station.
I could be in that number on a Friday night.
It's better than Bank Street Bar.
Well, there's not a lot that's
But
not
what
bad.
time is it?
Like, they'll go on at like 9 o'clock.
So Travis, you have your ugly sweater party every year.
Yes.
Looking forward to anything in particular with it? Or
Look, I just look forward to getting together with all of our friends. You know,
do you think we could do like a little small segment while we're indulging
While we're
in-
partaking?
Video.
I
We
was,
gotta do-
I
we
was
gotta
gonna
do
say
some
if y'all
shorts on video.
if y'all want to get there a little early, we could do
Hey,
a
we
little
got to do a
pre-show.
videos to show everybody our sweaters.
Yeah, we would do a little pre-show if y'all want to get there early.
Pre-show.
Now, one thing that's big about Travis's sweater party is my famous eggnog.
I was about to ask if you're going to be making a special
Is pounding
concoction.
in the pool. No.
I'm gonna get a poll right here going though. Do you guys feel like I should do one batch of regular and one batch of peanut butter, or just two batches of peanut butter?
2 batches of peanut butter.
2 peanut butter.
Do it.
Well, that's two. Patrick doesn't drink eggnog, so he doesn't.
2
count.
batches of peanut
Right.
butter.
All right,
Sounds
so
like
it's-
it's unanimous.
2 batches of peanut butter.
One peanut butter, 1 pumpkin spice.
Oh!
I look forward to you bringing your eggnog, Todd.
Do you not drink eggnog though?
I do not.
Why not?
I don't like the taste of it.
Maybe in the pre-show we should have Patrick sample the eggnog.
Maybe
I mean,
Unless he's got nut allergies. If you
I
have
don't.
nut allergies,
Or egg allergies?
trust me, buddy. Never mind. No comment. No, if you want, Todd, since I didn't try your famous stuff for the last party,
Famous stuff.
yeah, I will sample their eggnog for the Christmas party. That's what a party.
Sounds good. On air, right?
Sure, off air, on air. I have a feeling how it's going to turn out, but I hope you can impress me.
Is it
'cause
going to turn out like Mike's throwing up in Sean's backyard?
No,
I-
Mike threw up in his own backyard.
No, it was it.
I-
Due to Sean's gin. Sorry.
So I do have a little bowl next to me in case
Speaking of, yeah, I haven't revealed what's in this cooler yet.
I might have to bring a bowl on for the party just in case. I expect Todd to do well with it, but I'm just not an eggnog person. But I'll try it for I've been surprised by things before, so
Take your sip outside and you'll be fine.
just have a good bowl. Stay by the sink, or just drink it by a bathroom. I don't know. We'll be fine.
Do you remember that one year we did the Beaujolais?
Beaujolais, bitch. Beaujolais. Our forgotten rap album.
I think it's still on TikTok.
I hope not.
Does anybody have a new sweater that they plan to bring this year? Or is
Yep.
it? Or,
I'm not revealing it. I have a. Yeah, y'all aren't ready for what I got.
You ain't ready for that
You
jelly.
ain't ready for
It's
it.
gonna top human centipede.
It is. I don't know if yeah.
So I don't know if I ordered it today if it would be in time, but I saw a really cool Winter Soldier sweater where it has his arm fully metal on the tacky sweater and it's got the star on the shoulder. I was really thinking about buying it. It was $60, so I was held off. But I do host a party, so I think it's something that I
Do it.
should invest in. But if not, I'll stick with one of my 3 old ones that I still have.
No, get a new one.
Yeah, I try to alternate them. I can't even remember which one I wore last year. It might have been my Patrick Bateman one that I wore last year, but so I might be coming down to the Deadpool or the Bill and Ted one this year.
I have 2 sweaters. I think I've worn one of them once before. I think I wore the Cardinals one.
Cardinals one,
Yeah. I have another one that's kind of work themed that I can wear, but I'm also shopping online right now for another one I can pick up or have delivered by Thursday.
So this site that I found the Winter Soldier one on is called Merchoid. So they got a big variety, but they are a little bit on the pricey side. That might actually be where I ordered Todd's Bill and Ted one from.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to do a rating on everybody's Christmas sweater and see how it turns out at the party.